Hey everybody, Andy here with Sports and Songs, a little special edition, not a happy special edition. Found out the other day, uh, as far as the AWA wrestling world goes, we lost one of the greats. Kenny Sodbuster J passed away this week. Those of us who grew up and followed the AWA remember Kenny J, the Sodbuster. Many a great matches on TV. He was so close to winning. Him and his tag team partner Jake the Milkman Milliman. Boy, they give it their best, but seriously, Kenny Benkowski was his name. Born March 27th, 1937. Born in Holdingford, Minnesota. Those of us in Minnesota might recognize that name of a town from Lake Wobegon from Garrison Keillor shows. He mentions that. Like I said, Kenny was there. He was high school, played football and shot put up there. Also served 2 years in the military. Military police, I believe he was part of them. He got the nickname the Sodbuster. He, to help pay the bills early in his wrestling career, started a landscaping business. Hence, if you look up Sodbuster, it means one who farms or plows the land. It says he was a landscaper, Sodbuster. What a great nickname for him. Kenny J had some great matches. He was what they called a jobber or a job guy. He helped get enhancement talent over, the other guys over. There's one quote here. Harley Race, great wrestling champion, one of the greats of all time, says, Kenny J is the best overall talent in wrestling. He was what we call a job guy or jobber, but he could work with any human being and let a good match get out and get a good match out of him. He would go in the ring with a big name who really couldn't do much and make them look good. And he could get them in there with Danny Hodges or Vern Gagne, and he'd make them look even better than they were. He was just an incredibly talented guy. Kenny did take a few stints where he wrestled in Japan, and over there he'd win matches in Japan. One of his greatest highlight matches he said he had with Vern Gagne, special referee, Kenny J versus Muhammad Ali. I've not seen that. I don't know what the results were. I'm going to guess Muhammad went over. Just saying. But I'm sure Kenny gave it his all and made Muhammad shine like the star he was. Guys like Kenny J, you don't see jobbers much anymore in wrestling. Him and Jake were kind of a throwback. You don't see them anymore. Kind of like the Monkey Brothers in the NWA or Jose Luis Rivera in WWF. Stuff like that. Kenny J was a fan favorite. Him and Jake. You couldn't not like Kenny J. I remember as a kid, he was one of my first heroes growing up. There's Kenny J. He'd get a longer line at the autographs than the Crusher or Vern Gagne or any of those other guys. You want Kenny J's autograph, He was a good guy. He'll be missed. So born in 37. So he was up there in the numbers in the 80s. I was 85. Great man. Again, I read you the quote from Harley Race. Other greats have said great quotes from him. Not a bad thing to say about Kenny J. So Kenny, for you, my friend, you'll be missed. You are a lost breed in the sport of wrestling. There is no others like you, and there never will be. Thank you for the memories, sir.